Alright, you guys, pretty happy with the repair I did. I just want to go over the things I used. I didn't have to go out. That's the best part. I didn't have to go out to the store or anything. This is some glue I just so happen to have here, and this tape that I kept with me, like when I went on the boat in case of an emergency. If I had to repair a hose or something like that, I would have this with me. So I just use about 2 feet of this tape here. It sticks to itself. I think it's called self adhesive tape, and it stretches, so it'll stretch with the hose. You can find these two items in the same aisle at your Home Depot. I also use a razor blade, and then kind of this tough needle here with some fishing line. I use some braided fishing line, like 30-pound Power Pro. Or you can use like some spider wire or any tough sewing string would do probably. But anyway, that's the items I had, and was able to get the job done. The first hole, I kind of took my time. I gave it one coating with this, and then I waited to the following day. I gave it the second coat, and then at the end of that day, I went ahead and wrapped it up with this. Alright, you guys, enjoy the video. Alright, you guys, got the pocket hose. Here's where my leak is. A little pinhole right there. Just trying to dry this out. What I'm thinking, I'm gonna coat this area here with some of this glue. And then we're gonna wrap it with some of this self-sealing, self-adhesive tape. So first I'm going to do the layer of glue, let it dry, and then wrap it with that tape. Let's see how it goes. I already started to kind of tinker around with the holes to see if I could reattach it, because it broke about maybe 6 feet from the nozzle here. So I was thinking about just cutting it, but this looks kind of complicated. Look at that. So there's really nothing you can do there. Or I guess you could just put like a hose clamp, but then you wouldn't be able to like put all this back together here. It's gonna look ugly. Plus I want to keep it full length, because this is, I'm not sure, I think this is a 100-footer. So anyway, we're just going to see how it goes with that little leak repair. I'll get back to you. Just give you an idea of what I'm going to do. This tubing is not perfectly round. It's like, that's why I'm using this glue to kind of seal up any of those grooves. Yeah, it's I don't want to put that much glue, but Try to smooth it out so no high spots. Just licking my finger and then going over it, smooth everything out so the glue doesn't stick to my finger. That's pretty good with just the glue. That's where the hole is right there. Alright guys, I gotta give this at least 24 hours to cure, and then I'm gonna put the self-adhesive tape. What do you think? Looking good so far? We'll see. I think so. Alright you guys, I added a second layer of this glue because I can still feel the ridges of these grooves here. But now it's, you know, like a little smoother. Any little high spots, just with the razor blade, just take them off. I had one big drip and I just cut it off. Alright, I think now I'm just going to cut a piece of this. There's this tape here. That self-seating tape. Self-adhesive. That's what it's called, self-adhesive tape. Let me try this out here. Look here. It's a bit much, maybe. Alright, there's the original hole. Right there. Right there. Okay, for the last step, I got a needle and some fishing line, my 30-pound braid. I'm just going to sew this sheath back together. Kind of a tight fit. good fitting, it should. Ooh. Still trying. Oh, that's another one now. That's another leak I had. There's more repair. Oh, I had a couple of leaks. I had another leak. I fixed it, but there was another leak. I think that's it, you guys. Alright, guys. I just finished that second leak. I fixed that second leak using basically the same method. I already sewed it up. I have another little hole here. I'm just gonna sew that up. And yeah, I don't recommend dragging these hoses across any concrete or any rough surfaces. Just try to keep them on the grass or on the dirt or whatever. But yeah, that's about it. I'm just gonna sew up this little tear I have here on the sheath, and that's it. We'll give it another test. See how it goes. All right. Hopefully no more leaks. Alright, here. Let's see where those last two leaks are at. Kinda got a funny kink going here. Let's put my ear to it. Thought I heard something. Nothing so far. Any more surprise leaks? I don't think so. The problem area always seems to be up front here. Alright, who knows how long that'll hold up, but maybe just take care of the hose And like I said, don't drag it across any rough surfaces. If you tear this, the inside hose will try to bubble out through there. And if it does, and you rub it against any hard surfaces, it'll rupture on you. So if you do have any tears, make sure to, you can sew them up like I did. That's just a good way to maintain your hose. I had a little tear here, which I sewed up. Alright, there you go. You can do this in 2 days. You have your hose fixed. The first day, put one, if you start early, put a coat of glue, and then give it a second coat later on that day. Maybe give it 3 to 4 hours. And the next day, you can go ahead and wrap it with that self-sealing tape, that self-adhesive tape. That's what I did just now on that second leak that I had. I used a smaller. The first time I did an overlap section like that wide, but really this time I just did it about 2 inches or so. Alright guys, little update. It's been 15 minutes or so, 20 minutes. I gave the entire lawn a good little watering, good soaking. And the hose is still under pressure. Let's take a look. Where are we at? Right here. So we're looking good, you guys. Pretty confident with the repair, and it's pretty easy. I saw some other videos, and in one video some guy puts a 1/2-inch fitting. He cuts the hose, he splits it, and then connects it with a 1/2-inch fitting and puts a couple of hose clamps. But it looked kind of more difficult. You needed tools. He had a vise, some pliers, 2 vice grips, and this was a lot easier. So if you want to give it a try, yeah, it's not so hard. You just need the glue and that tape, and I use a razor blade to cut the sheath, and that's about it. You saw I used the sewing thread, I used some tough fishing line that I had, some braided line, and that's about it, you guys. Okay, good luck out there with your repairs.